Before we keep going on that, just one side note. You might be surprised to know this, but Adrien Broner was arrested again this week. Try to control.
I don't want to make fun.
There's nothing to make fun. How many times does a grown man have to get arrested? Come on, dude.
And you're right. I don't want to go, oh, really? Gee, I can't believe it. I'm shocked. So I don't want to make fun at anyone's expenses, and I know you don't, and I know what you mean by it 100%. It's sad. It's somebody, the kid needs help. The kid needs help. And I'm from the place where I had to learn and be accountable for myself. So I made plenty of mistakes in my life, but I made them and I corrected them. And I hopefully got to a good place in my life to be a good father, husband, person. I hope. I try to be better every day. And make proper choices, proper decisions. So I'm of the belief that you're responsible for yourself when you hit a certain age. You are. You're responsible. You're accountable as a man, as a person, for your choices, for your decisions. But, and there is a but, I will say that, and again, people say, gee, Teddy, with you, nobody's protected. Well, not from the truth. I don't think. You shouldn't be protected from it. The people around him have responsibility. Nobody, they all made money with him. And listen, is it their responsibility that he was DUI or that he's doing some of the things that he's done to be arrested for not just recently, but even before, and that this patent, is it them doing it? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that some of these people that have been around him and made money with him, that maybe they have to take a little, and I'm very careful, I'm being very careful with this, Ken, but they got to take a little responsibility. Because when you're around a fight, if someone's doing something wrong in the ring, you tell him. If your fighter's dropping his right hand, he's getting hit with left hooks, you tell him. Why? Because it's going to impact him. It's going to impact you too. Because it's your job to correct things that could hurt him. Well, guess what? If he's doing things wrong socially as a person, it's your job to correct him because it can impact him. It will impact him. It will impact him. It's your job as being around him, that you're in that position. You do have a responsibility, just like you do to tell him to keep the right hand up when he throws a jab, to move his head after his last punch. You have a responsibility to care about that, element, that side of it. And they, from what I could see, and I'm not there, I'll qualify it again, that I'm not there with them, but from what I could see, they seem to have tolerated. I think that's a fair word.
For sure.
They seem to have tolerated some of his obnoxious behavior, some of the stuff that wasn't the best stuff to be seeing, that could be leading to other stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of like, when you see somebody doing one thing, and he's had a problem with drugs, and you see him drinking, and you get worried, and that person will say to you, but it's only a beer. Yeah, but in this particular person, that beer could lead to something maybe a little bit more destructive.
Yep.
Right?
No. You're right.
It could lead down to, and you see that kind of behavior, and that kind of action, and you say, with this guy, it could lead to other things. Let's stop it. Let's nip it in the bud. Let's say something. And I just wish that he had people around him that would have, and again, maybe some of them did say something, but they didn't say enough.
Yeah.
And it's not all on them. It's not all on them. But having said that, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. The kid needs help. It's sad he's destroying himself. And is it the first time we'll see this with a promising athlete or a person that has talent in any area? It doesn't even have to be athletics. That they could destroy themselves and go down a reckless path and an unfortunate, destructive path. No, it's just too bad when you see it. It's not good when you see it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.